Hey guys, hey, it's me, Jimmy Lou, with the Messy Craft Corner. Hello, ladies. In the background, you're going to hear Larry doing the chipboard cutting. He's cutting the chipboard for y'all, for the kids. How fun is that? Okay, so each day for the next 12 days, we're going to be doing a little devotional and adding a page to a journal. That at the end of it, you'll have this really cool journal that you can use at Christmas time if you like. You can use this as a gift. It's a great little journal. They're just paper bag journals, you guys, but they're so much fun to make. So let me just unpin this. Hello, hello, welcome, and I'm so glad that you're here. So we're going to talk a little bit about the song, The 12 Days of Christmas, and there is a kit available to purchase. If you don't live in the United States, hey, Keisha, and you would like to get the printable file, you can send me a private message, and I'm willing to sell the printable file to our friends outside of the United States. If you purchase a kit and you would like access to the printable file, Debbie Zerker-Fritz got her kit this morning. If you purchase a kit and you would like access to the file for the 4 printables, you can request that, and I will email it to you. So here's what it is. We're going to do a 12 Days of Christmas. I want to thank, a special thanks, shout out, hoot hoot, to my sweet friend Cynthia at Guided Creation, who did a special order. This is she's not selling them. This was provided to me by her. We are friends, and she's an amazing designer. So check it out. We got the 12 Days of Christmas in 2 color circles. And we got these are the tag graphics all in a collage. So you get it in a landscape mode and you get it in a portrait mode. So depending on which direction you would like for your journal to go, you now have the piece for the front cover. Then there are 12 tags, one for each day in the song. So let's talk about the days in the song, you guys. Hold on. I have it right here so I wouldn't forget. So I just want to read to you this. We have a devotional that goes along with this. So you can totally do the devotional. You can just create the journal, and that's fine too. But here we go. The first day is a partridge in a pear tree. Isn't it beautiful? Look at how beautiful. Then we've got 2 turtle doves, 3 French hens, 4 calling birds. 5 gold rings. Then we've got 6 geese laying, which then, you can't get 6 geese on there, but the geese are represented. So the 6 geese laying. 7 swans a swimming. Didn't she do a beautiful job? 8 maids a milking. This one is very cool. So you could even use this in a non-Christmas journal if you wanted to. Then we have it was 8 maids milking, 9 ladies dancing, 10 lords a leaping, 11 pipers piping. He looks like he belongs in a French film. And then we have 12 drummers for the drummers. Okay, so you get 4 printouts. I'm printing them for you, so you don't have to do the printing part, because I know some of you have trouble with being able to do that. You guys can hear Larry singing in the background. So here's what comes in the kit. You get 4 printables. You get 12 paper bags. These are the large lunch sacks. So if you're not purchasing the kit, or you live outside of the United States, the size bag that we're using for this are the jumbo, the large paper bags. So it actually measures 12 1/4 end to end. So that's the bigger ones. I'm including sheets of the journaling paper for you to be able to journal your experience if that's what you so choose. We've got 2 pieces of chipboard. That's what Larry's out there doing, guys. He's cutting your chipboard. Chop, chop. And you get 4 sheets of cream color cardstock. So any decorative paper that you see me using Christmassy, I purchased at either purchased at either Michael's or Hobby Lobby off of their single cut pieces. Okay, so I do have some, oh boy, they're here somewhere, that I'm going to be pulling up for us to use here in a sec. But any Christmas paper you have, you can use, right? So Also, what's getting included is I'm sending 5 playing cards. So the playing cards are in green in color on one side, and then they're the playing card on the other. Throughout the book, I'm going to show you how we're going to just use that paper that I'm sending to cover these up to make little journaling spots, and how we can do some fun things with those. You're getting 2 plain tags just for journaling or to add wherever you like. Okay. You're getting an ample supply of Christmas ribbons and laces to use. Okay. So your kit may differ in the kind of ribbons that you get. It's just a matter of whatever we pulled out for you. You're getting 2 book rings. It's an easy peasy journal kit, guys. It has 2 book rings. The book rings are size. They're 2-inch book rings in case you're trying to piece together your own kit.
Show everybody my coffee.
Oh, hold on. Larry's having his...
This is my coffee.
Retirement coffee. Okay, and then the last thing that comes in the kit is this little teeny tiny pack of goodies. It's just a little... slider case. This is great for keeping little things in. But let's take a look at what's in this. So you're getting some charms, you guys, to go as dangles. What's that?
I'm supporting. I have a
Oh, he's drinking from his snowman cup this morning.
We're doing Christmas in July.
Yes, Christmas in July. So you're getting two paper clips, a large one and a small one. Oh, and then you're getting some bulb pins. Those are tossed in there. And let's see, what else do we got? There's buttons. There's one of these little pearl charms. Those I thought were really cute. And then you're getting all of these kind of charms. You're getting 5 music type charms, okay? And then you're each getting 2 different colors of this. He has to follow the theme, yes. Debbie Zerker Fritz says she knows you're enjoying that coffee.
Gotta get the right cup, you know.
You're all getting one of these, and these all have different sayings on them. So a little charm like that. And then, well, I have 2 the same in this one. I tried to give 5 different, like, music-themed charms. So here's a French horn, guitar. I'll trade this out for something. And so you have these charms to use for, like, little, you'll see when we get going here. Okay, so let's just take a minute. I would like to say a little prayer because we are doing a devotional. Dear God, we just thank you for this day. I thank you for all of the ladies who are watching now and on the replay. I thank you for their continued support and watching and sharing and just showing the page lots of love. Those that choose to purchase kits, I just thank you so much for them being willing to support us financially. And I just pray that this kit and these devotionals would bless each person that follows along and watches with us. We just pray that you be with us as we study a little bit in your word and we craft together. In Jesus' name, amen. Like some other well-known Christmas songs, the 12 Days of Christmas is a very old carol, dating as far back as the 1500s. According to church tradition, the Christmas celebration lasted 12 days, beginning on Christmas Day, December 25th, and extended to Epiphany, the traditional date for the visit of the three kings. The 15th and 16th century counting songs were very much popular. So a song about the 12 days of Christmas quickly became just as popular. The 12 Days of Christmas is more than just a cute counting song. It has rich symbolism in regards to Christian teachings. It sounds a bit odd, we know. French hens, geese laying. What do geese and golden rings, leaping lords have to do with the Bible or church doctrine? Maybe not a whole lot, but the song was also used as a teaching tool. Teaching tool for a device for remembering important aspects of church doctrine. Here's what each of the 12 gifts stand for. I'm going to tell you now, but we're going to go over them like kind of each day. So listen, some of this is dated back to Catholicism, which I'm trying to keep this an interdenominational thing. It is faith-based, so you're going to hear Bible verses and things like that, but we are going to create something pretty cool. So on day 1 is the partridge in a pear tree, which refers to Jesus Christ on the cross. And was referred to 1 Peter 2:24. And that reads this: He himself bore our sins in his body on a tree, so that we might die to sin and live for righteousness. By his wounds we have been healed. So, you guys, Christ died on the cross. The partridge in a pear tree is a reference to Jesus on the cross. And then, so that was the Bible verse for today, day 1, 1 Peter 2:24. So in creating your tags, you may want to just journal that on the back side of the tag, 1 Peter 2:24, which you're going to see me do here in a little bit. But there's a little more to this devotional.
Can you feel that?
I'm not hot. I'm okay.
Oh, then I'll put it on.
Thank you. On the first day of Christmas, my true love gave to me a partridge in a pear tree, representing Jesus, the Son of God, whose birthday we celebrate on the first day of Christmas, which is the 25th of December. It was my impression that the 12 days of Christmas was 12 days leading up to Christmas, but apparently, according to the teachings that I've read, it actually means starting on when Christ was born and moving forward into the new year. Jesus, the Son of God, whose birthday we celebrate on the first day of Christmas. Christ is symbolically presented as a mother partridge, the only bird that will die to protect its young. Did you know that? That the partridge is the only bird that will die to protect its own children. That's pretty symbolic, I think. So that's the devotional clip for today. And then there's just some more information here. The 12 Days of Christmas is an English Christmas carol that lists a group of increasingly superb gifts given on each of the 12 days of Christmas, the 12 days that make up the Christmas season, starting with Christmas Day. The song, published in England in 1780 without music as a chant or rhyme, is thought to be French in origin. The melodies of collected versions of the carol vary throughout history. The standard tune is derived from a 1909 arrangement of a traditional folk melody by English composer Frederick Austin, who introduced the familiar prolonged of the verse, 5 golden rings. Pretty cool, huh? Oh, do you? So we are going to just dive right into 12 days, you guys. And each day for the next 12 days, we're going to do just a little Christmas craft. And today it'll be a little longer than most of the days because we have to create the cover. So in creating the cover, I'm planning to use this with one of these two and all of this fun stuff that comes in your kit, including the gravity stuff that falls to the floor. One of those ribbons has glitter. I'm just saying, and I'm going to tolerate glitter because it's Christmas season, okay? Christmas in July season. And your kit is going to come in this really cool Christmas in July flamingos bag, you guys. We got flamingos this time for the shipment.
What's with the glitter?
There's glitter on one of those, and it's going everywhere. I'm just saying. I do not like glitter.
Are you bitter against glitter?
I am bitter against glitter. Okay, so how I do these is you need your chipboard, which comes in your kit. I can email it to you, Debbie, Fritz. Some of them are just screenshots. What I can do is I can go back to... You know what I will do is I will go back to the original post where I got the information from, and I'll post it on the page. How does that sound? And then you guys can go to the website, you can print it off. I just took screenshots and printed it that way so that I had it. I also am going to be sharing something from Child Evangelism Fellowship. A few years ago, in the midst of COVID, the director there, Shelley Hikes, we did puppets. I did portray a few puppets. So you'll hear me, you'll hear Evie. Evie does a great English accent. And I am looking for tape. No kidding. I had tape here at the ready, and now I don't know where it went. So let me just grab a tape quickly. So there's no spine to this book. He has his elf cap on. They said you have your elf cap on. Because you're working hard out there. He is. He's working hard. Okay. So these 9.5 by 11 sheets of paper will completely cover up your chipboard piece. And that's what we're going to do. So any pretty Christmas paper that you want to add to this, you will need to grab. So that's not included in this kit. But the kit is $35. Plus they're going to charge you shipping. So depending on where you live, from where I'm shipping from, is exactly how the shipping gets calculated. Oh my gosh, I haven't done one of these bag books in so long, you guys. It's been a while. And I lost my train of thought. You can get a kit and you'll have the chipboard. The chipboard is cut to a specific size. So if you're not purchasing a kit and you still are just going to do a book like this. Hello, my friend Ian from England. So glad that you're here. A very good friend of mine, a church puppet troupe. Yes, I know. Hey, Evie, you just missed the 12 days of Christmas. Could you do me a favor, Elizabeth Garcia? Could you go over to YouTube and could you grab me the link for the Partridge in a Pear Tree skit that CEF did a few years back and send it to me in Messenger so then I can share it with our friends here. And I can't. Christy Nelson, if you live outside of the United States, I am selling the images. I will sell the images after the kits are sold out because it's really important to me to sell the kits. But I mean, if you twisted my arm really hard, you know, I would sell the kits, just the images. So I'm good, Deborah Campbell. You know what? I will sell just the images. Can you just give me a bit to get those images posted on Shopify? And I'll list them. So if anyone wants to buy just the images, they can. There's 4 sheets, okay? So, yep, Christy Nelson, just send me a private message to remind me that I said I would do that, okay? That's a pretty please request. All right, take your chipboard piece and glue it in the center. Okay, I want everyone to be able to create one of these, and Cynthia wanted everyone to be able to create one, and then she gave me the rights to the digital file, so I am able to sell them. So there we go. Elizabeth just gave me the link. I'm not going to share that link with you guys yet. I'll link it up with the video after we're done here. So just miter cut your corners because we're creating covers is what we're doing. It's going to have a front cover and a back cover. And then we're going to create our day 1 piece. Day 1 is going to include the front cover and the first bag, okay? Each of the bags will get done exactly. Oh, that's all of them. Awesome. You guys, I want you to be able to check those out. If you have children, I highly recommend that you check out the videos that I'm going to share with you. They're very educational. You're going to hear a lot of the same thing. The Partridge in a Pear Tree and all that stuff is going to be similar because it's a family affair today. I know. I got the whole family working today. Yes, I do. Hi, Alara. How's Nona's little girl? Listen, she is like the talk of the event world because if you missed it, the other day I was live in an event and I was babysitting, and I had the child strapped to the front of me and crafted right here with you guys. And you could hear her little coos and her little sucky noises from her passy. And oh my gosh, you guys, it was so stinking cute. It really was. Yes, Debbie Fritz, you message me and I will email you the digital files. I think I just want to make it that if you purchase a kit, you'll also get access to the digital file. So that way, if you choose you want to print more of them, you can. Here's the thing. Whatever you create using that digital file, I want you to do 3 things for me. First, I want you to post it in Junk Journal Jamboree. The second thing is I want you to tag me, the Messy Craft Corner. And the third thing is I want you to tag Guided Creation to let her know that how you're using her files, because I know she would love that. She's an amazing digital artist. I love using her stuff. Oh my gosh, you guys, I found my butterfly from yesterday. the conundrum is over. I literally did. I walked away and I was like, oh well, I guess it's gone. It must have fallen to the floor somewhere, and I'm just not sure where this it was a brown butterfly. It was so stinking cute, and I just wanted to put it right on the front cover with that doily behind it. And I walked away, and I walked back to the back, and I started to go to do some laundry. And I was like, what is this? And I pulled it from my pant leg, and here by George was this darn thing stuck to my leg. And I said, you've got to be kidding me. There it was the whole time, stuck to my pant leg. All right, so we're folding this over here, just like so. And we're going to fold this one up. So make it nice and tight so that your corners get covered. Okay, this is going to be the front cover, and then we're taking a piece of this 8.5 by 11. Now these are 8 3/4, so all you have to do is cut it down to 6 1/4. Okay, so cut to 6 1/4, just like so, and that's going to mat this up very nicely. Then you can do whatever you like. Oh, you're going on a play date today. Oh, who are we going to play with? I want to know. So there's our cover piece. Oh, let's glue this down too. I know you're not coming to play at Nona's house. Okay, and then press this down. Now, you could use lace or whatever to create a pocket if you want to, and I think I will, because in the kit, I'm giving you this really pretty lace. I had bought a lot of it back a while ago. But look at how pretty this lace is, and I think this will make a really nice little pocket. And you're getting a yard of it. So a yard is enough to do a pocket on the front cover and the back cover, and still use it for some of the pretty things that I think that you'll want to use it for. So just trim this off. And in creating the front cover, I am also thinking about my first day. The first day of Christmas, my true love gave to me a partridge in a pear tree. Christ dying on the cross to deliver us from our sins, you guys. Okay, so I bought two new things at Fabri-Tac, and I believe they're in the other room. So we're going to have to stick it out with this one today. Okay, and I also want to add on, there's some of this Christmassy ribbon that you're also getting, and we're going to add this as part of our pocket as well. So just like so, and it's going to be very pretty. So let's trim the edge off here. And this is a wired ribbon, actually, and I got the ribbons for this from Michael's. Had these big bags of like ribbons after Christmas. Will you be doing both images? Both images as far as what there, Miss Lisa? For the day one, we're creating a pocket is what we're doing right now. And then inside that pocket, we're going to cut the tag out, and the tag is going to be part of it. So you're going to see a lot kind of I don't want to say left behind, but oh geez, I didn't need that much glue on there. Jimmy Lou. That's okay. Good thing we're doing it that way. I was trying to take out two birds with one stone, you guys. So the images for this today that I'm using is we're going to be using this image right here and this tag right here. Those are the two things that I'm using today. This image right here is going to be for the front cover, along with one of these, whatever I feel. I am not using both images, but that is totally something, Lisa Kid, you could absolutely do that. You could, that would have been a fantastic idea, to be honest with you, to take a picture of Jesus on the cross and put it in here. Now, I got to tell you, I know like in the Catholic Church, they have like those mass cards. that show all of those really great pictures. That would have been a great idea. You know what, Larry?
I came in on part of the conversation.
Oh, they asked, am I using both images, the partridge in a pear tree and the image of Christ? And I said, that would have been a good idea. But yeah, you can find images online that are free for you to use that you can print out also. If you have mass cards from, from a church service that you went to, or like you go to church service on Christmas Eve and you get a program and it has a really beautiful image, you could totally use that too. So, did you get all your work done?
You're such a slave driver. I'm going outside. I guess it's all done.
Okay, perfect.
Ready to roll, honey.
Thank you. There you go, you guys. The kit, if you would like to purchase a kit, they're in the description of the video. I am going to sell off just the printables too. So if you would like to purchase just the printables, that will only come in an email. Okay, so here's my front cover, you guys.
You need anything?
You can, no, you can add some pretty paper on there. No, I'm good. Which I totally, forgot to grab. My pretty paper is here somewhere. 1 second. Here we go. Here's some that I purchased. This is from Michaels. There's some music paper, which is kind of what I wanted to do there. But that's okay. We're going to make it happen. We've got some of this. We've got some of this. I think, you know what I'm going to do? I did get just some plain kind of... So either I think the music... I think we'll do the music. And we're just going to tuck it just a little bit down into the pocket. So let's cut this at... I don't know what to cut it at. Oh, Facebook is a disaster, you guys. So these are 6.5 high. So I don't need that much high. I need 4 inches. We're just going to grab 4 inches. So you can actually use hymn book paper too, if you like, with this. And then it is 8 3/4 wide. So I'm going to cut it down to 8.5, right? And then we're going to get it in there somehow, you guys. If we have to pull it up and glue it back down, we will. So we're going to just add this right here. And then we'll have our pocket and our cream color. And that's going to be really pretty. So we're going to send it. We're going to ship it out. You have 3 Christmas pads? Yeah, I have 2 boxes full of Christmas paper. Oh, geez. I was on a loop. Thanks, Facebook. Yeah, they need to, I realize there's going to be, glitches and hairy, scary things sometimes when they do updates. But, gosh, sometimes they're just so, horrible. But, and they were bad yesterday. Everybody was saying I was freezing. And now, you can ink your edges if you want to. Entirely up to you. The link for the kit, if you want to purchase a kit, is in the description of the video. I'll give it to you here again in a second. Give me a bit to list the printables if you want to just purchase the printables. Now, if you purchase a kit, you'll get printables with it. All right, so there's our pocket all glued into place. And look at how pretty that looks. Now, this is the cover on the inside. This is the inside cover for the first day. And then this is the outside cover that we're gonna trim this off, you guys. And we're gonna decorate the outside cover here in a minute as well. Okay, hang on. My glue is about to dribble all over the place. Okay, here comes the next piece of paper and the other piece of chipboard, because we're gonna do the front and back covers as far as covering it today. And, you know, I had a roll. I was like, I'm losing stuff. And the desk isn't even that bad. 3 days now. Yeah, it's been about that. But it'll straighten out. Probably sometime next week. I know, like, on the replay, it's not doing those things. So, hopefully, because I do want to make a playlist over on on YouTube that will have all of the 12 Days of Christmas videos all in one spot. So, if you want to, you know, go watch them over there, they'll all be in one place, especially if you're doing a kit and you need to go back for reference, then you'll have access to those videos as well. Keep your scraps because they're fun to use throughout the book. Good morning, Stephanie. Stephanie, are you going to get a 12 Days of Christmas kit? This seems like right up Stephanie's alley. Oh, Angela, go out and come back in. My apologies. Now, I'm not decorating the back cover. I'm only just creating it because I don't know what's going to be when we get to the last day. I just know what we're doing for the first day here. So the first day was a partridge in a pear tree. I just want to put this out there. If you're watching the replay here on Facebook or on YouTube and you need to talk to somebody about what it means to believe in Christ as your Savior, you can send me a private message. I also happen to know that you could speak with Dina and Kenny over at Designs by Dina. They are also very well equipped to speak with you, as are many other creators. My glue is definitely doing whatever it wants. So if you need to talk to somebody, you can send us a private message and it remains confidential. Okay, I just used, this is Beacon Neutral pH Adhesive. This is my favorite glue. I have turned a lot of creators onto that glue, I think. It is equivalent to art glitter glue, but not as harsh. I'm allergic to art glitter glue, so that's why I had to find an alternative. It's equivalent to, it's about the same, you guys. And it is for book making. And I can't take the credit for discovering it. I saw a TikTok creator using it, and that worked out well. And I was like, I think I'll give it a try, and I did, and it worked out great. So I haven't been having as many problems. I think the pages who are having problems, I should have put that on these. The pages that are having problems are ones that are getting switched over. We had to take the new experience. And if you don't have the new Facebook experience for a page like ours, Facebook's making us take it now. Now you're not getting out of it. It's coming for you. So I think that's part of the problem too. Massage the edge of your page right there. Give it a good rub down. It helps break the fiber. So it's less likely for it to kind of crack when at the fold. Okay. There we go. And it doesn't matter if you put it on the chipboard, the tape, or if you put it on the, and I get my tape at the Dollar Tree. It's Crafter Square double-sided tape. Okay. Tomorrow is Saturday. I'm going to announce the time for the 12 Days of Christmas for tomorrow. It might be early, you guys, because I'm in an event and I can't be live while the event is going on. It's the, wait, what day are we? Yeah, today's Friday. So tomorrow, we'll do it. We'll do the 12 Days of Christmas. It just might be earlier. Oh, it's Neutral pH Adhesive by Linco. So I want to make sure that I'm done with the 12 Days of Christmas teaching and journaling before we hit that mark. So yes, and then you can catch me tomorrow night at 6 o'clock for the Miss. Oh, I'm so excited to open my thing of stuff that we swapped. So I sent stuff to Grace from the Comfy Nest. And okay, so that's 6.5 tall. So I'm cutting this to 6 1/4. Now you have these two pieces of cream color paper left, And I'll show you what we're going to use those for here in a minute. Okay, so we're going to glue this down. Just like so. And just like so. Okay, now we're going to punch the holes for our cover. Well, we're going to cover this first. So you cover it with whatever you want to cover it with. This is the piece that I'm using to decorate the front of my cover. This piece right here, okay? So I want to make sure that whatever I'm putting there is going to match and not clash. And I'm telling you, I really like this. This is not a Christmas paper, but I really like it for this. I also really like this for that, as well as we could use any of these. So what do you guys like for my front cover? This is the image that I'm using. So we can go with some dark, and we're going to put some lace behind it, so don't get too excitable. And, or do you like B? I don't think I like B as much. Or do you like C? So the soft green, that I'm leaning between the soft or the dark green. This one's kind of out because it's not going to make that pop enough for me. So I'll use it somewhere else, just not here today. So the soft green or the darker green. First one I see to comment, that's what we're going to use. And where is my big circle punches? Somewhere. I thought I saw it on the table here. It could be. Hey, Miss Grace. So you guys are liking the dark green. Yeah, that's what I think too. Miss Grace, we're doing a devotional for the next 12 days on the 12 days of Christmas. And there's my hole puncher. Oops. That's what I think too. I like the dark green. Molly is like the only one who likes the soft green. Sorry, Molly. So we just did a devotional, and now we're doing a bag kit, or a bag journal. They can get the 12 days of Christmas tags and printables, or they can purchase an entire kit, which has everything they need. Okay. So, well, everything except for the pretty papers. The pretty paper. But everybody has pretty papers, right? Okay, so 6 1/4 is the size I need to cut this to. And then by 8 1/2. It does make it pop, doesn't it? By 8 1/2. Now, I really thought I saw my big Wampin circle punch here. Okay. And then, so on my front cover. Now, I'm not covering my back cover. I'm only doing my front cover because the back cover is going to be part of another day of the 12 days. Okay, so we're not going to do that. I think I saw it in the other room, you guys. I might walk out there and see if I can locate it. Not right, Lou. So, we did a devotional. We learned about the first day of Christmas, the partridge in a pear tree. We had a Bible verse that went along with it. And we're going to do, listen, the puppets are fun. You guys will want to watch the 12 days of Christmas puppets and see if you can't figure out what puppet Jimmy Lou was and what puppet Elizabeth was, because we both portrayed characters in those puppet shows. And again, we did it as a thing to reach children who were now stuck at home during COVID. And how nice was that? And it's a really good, solid teaching. Okay, we're going to just trim this off. I am using the one that is the horizontal one. But you can use this anywhere else in the book that you want to. And it's just a collage of all of the 12. So you guys can join us tomorrow. The ATC Artist Trading Card event is tomorrow. I am super excited to see what's in my bag. We are not allowed to open our bags, you guys, until we're live tomorrow. So I've crafted my bag before, my box before. so here's this piece here. Now it's going to have 2 holes over here. So grab a hole punch. And what we're going to do is we're going to punch holes to the left side. That's where our rings are going to go, our book rings. And those I saw are here somewhere. Our book rings are going to go through the holes over there. We're going to do something pretty here. So what I do is I set my larger hole punch. Hang on a second, get the holes out of there. It's stuck with holes, you guys. There we go. And so I mark it all the way down as far as I can, and I slip it in from the edge, okay? And I just hole punch here. Now you need 2 holes. You need one at the top, one at the bottom. And that is actually what's going to hold, the rings are what's going to hold your book all together. No spine, no anything extra. Okay, and then we have the, hang on one second, let me see if I can grab my, I have a great big old circle punch. It's here somewhere. I've seen it this morning. I just don't know where I see it. That's terrible. Jimmy Lou, well, we're going to just fussy cut it then. If you have a circle punch, you can punch it out. Listen, I got it out and I thought we're going to use this today. But I don't know where I stuck it, so we'll just fussy cut it. I trust my abilities to be able to do it. Hey, Cynthia, we're using your printables. So we can go with red, we can go with blue. I'm going to go ahead and go with the red. And I'm going to find my scissors here in a second. And we're just going to fussy cut that. Whew. If I had my circle punch... This, I was running out of ink on this one, so I chose to use it, because only the red had lines in it. So, hello, Carrie Hall. So those of you who wanted to pre-order, you got the links to purchase the kits this morning. There is a limited amount of kits being offered. If you don't get a kit and you really wanted one, you can message me and I'll add more kits to the, if they sell out, message me and I'll add more kits. I have a helper now. I'll put him to work putting more kits together. Okay, so there's this part. And I know I'm going to cover up something. I don't want to cover up the words. So I'm just trying to decide, like, what do I really want to, where do I want to put this? Where do I want this to be? And I'm thinking kind of like this. This is what I'm thinking. And then what I want to do is I want to do this. And I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Anybody who orders a kit today, I'll cut you off a piece of this doily so you can also do what I'm doing. Okay, so I'll toss one into your kit if you order today. A 12 Days of Christmas kit. One of this vintage doily, okay? So I'm just lobbing off a piece. Just lobbing it off. And we're just going to use it to kind of make that pop a little bit. See? Just like so. All right, and then we have all of these. Remember, we have all these really pretty, cool, fun, exciting things. So one thing I'm adding is I'm adding this tulle. You're going to get a length of tulle. The tulle is a tie closure. He did retire, and now the real work begins. Now he gets the real work, okay? All right, that sounds like a good deal to me, you guys, about getting yourself one of these pieces of doily. I have to send one to Diana Barker. I have to send her chipboard, too. I forgot it. Forgot it in her kit. Her chipboard and her paper went. Her kit went yesterday, and I forgot it. So, anyways, look at how pretty this is going to look. So, neato. Well, I like that, like that. Okay, this is going to go underneath all of this. And I'm only gluing this to the front cover. I'm not doing it to the back cover. So that way when it opens up, it will open up all nice and neat. But the tulle is going to be really pretty for that. And then I had, hang on a second. Where did I put that lace? Doo-dah, doo-dah. I had it. Oh my goodness gracious. Did I lose the lace that I was using? I sure did, you guys. And I even said, oh, you get a yard of it. There's a lot here for you to use. That was that lace we used for the pocket. It was here. Listen, if it stuck to my pants this time, like that darn butterfly yesterday. Okay, it's not there. I really thought I dropped it to the floor with the other ribbons and stuff that I had. Well, alternate idea. Oh my goodness. You guys, why do you watch me? Why do you guys follow me? I mean it. I'm like a hot mess some days over here. Here it is. Oh, we're going to use some of this lace as well on this cover. So we're going to take a piece of this and we're going to do this and we're going to do this like so. Work with me. This is going on here like so. Then this. And this. Just like so. Okay? And then the tool is going to go off the edge there. Okay. Whew! Oh, I'm sorry that your little one isn't feeling good. So they really are enjoying this printable, you guys. Cynthia, they're loving it. And you missed the devotional part of it, but that's okay. So we're just going to add some... I should have grabbed my new bottle of this while I was out there too. I'm going to put some of this on there. I'm not covering up my hole. Keep that in mind. You don't want to, no hole covering. Give me a second here while I trim this up. So who all knew that there was a message behind the 12 Days of Christmas besides just a fun song that gets stuck in your head every year? All right, we're going to add a little bit of this. I'm attempting to. My glue is just about all. All right, so I'm making this an even kind of fit. Just press that down in there. Okay, and now we're going to add some glue to the back side of here. And it's going right over the tool, you guys. And just let that tool kind of hang off the end there. No, thank you. I get breakfast made for me and everything here, you guys.
Sandwich?
Anyone want an egg sandwich? Larry's cooking this morning. Delivery is extra, though. Well, some of these women live in other countries, so...
Give me a yay or a nay, okay?
I do not want
I don't think the egg sandwich should be any good till it got there.
I don't think so either. Okay, and then the 12 Days of Christmas, we're going right over the top of this. And then that's it. That's it for the cover that I'm doing at this point. And that's because, geez, that's really, should have been that way more. Oh, that's okay. When we put the rings on at the end, when the book is all done, we take all those ribbons and stuff and we tie it onto these and we just make it really, really pretty. So just keep that in mind if you have more ribbons that you have. Now listen, I just added a bonus to the kit. If you order today, by 8 o'clock tonight, anyone who orders by 8 o'clock tonight will get a bonus piece of this put into their kits. I'm going to sit it over here so I remember to do that. So you can add it to behind your piece as well. Okay. All right. So here's the inside cover. This goes as part of day one. This is the back cover. Now we're going to do each day will have a 2-page layout. So you could prep your bags ahead of time if you wanted to. What you have to do is you have to cut off this little lippy thing, okay? So I just take my bag piece and I lay it here to 11 3/4, and I cut the top of the bag off. Just cut that off, okay? This piece is going to get folded over, okay? And this becomes the page, okay? The page is going to be a page layout that looks like this, okay? So then all of these pages are inside here like so, okay? And each day is going to have its own 2-page spread. Yeah, a bag book, absolutely. I thought a bag book would be fun and easy, and because at the holidays, who needs all the stress, right? So you've got a pocket here. This is going to be a pocket. This is going to be a pocket. You get loads of pockets here, okay? So the tags then for the 12 days, I'm going to use right here to symbolize that day. Okay, so it's going to go right here. And then what I'm going to do is I'm sending 5 playing cards. And on the back side of the playing card, or tags or other things I'm going to show you to do, we're going to write out, yeah, whoever needs stress, right, Terry? Terry, you're the Terry from yesterday, right? You're the Terry from, you're going to come back tonight, Terry. I'm going to finish up my book. I found my butterfly. Okay, so what you want to do is you want to take 2 pieces of paper here is what you're going to use. And we're going to use these 2 pieces because it goes nicely with all this other stuff. And you just want to cut these to a certain size, okay? And then the back side of the bag we're not worrying about. We're only worrying about the front side for day 1 because we're going to do it day by day. And you want to cut a piece that is, we're going to do 4.5 inches. And then the other one is going to be 3 3/4. So 4.5. So that way it gets tucked in there good. Whoops. 4.5. So when it's on there, it's going to get tucked underneath there. So whatever you slide in and out is going to slide in and out very nicely. The kits are in my Shopify. Here's a link. If you click down on the bottom, this goes for any crafter. You'll see this thing that looks like a chain link. If you click on that, a thing will open up, and any links that are in your description or their description, it will pop open. And you'll be good to go. Okay, so we got 4.5. We need 3 3/4 on this one. So we're going to use this pretty paper here, 3 3/4. Okay, and then all of the bags are going to be the same kind of height, and that height is 6 inches. So we're going to cut these to 5 3/4. So 5 3/4 here. Just do a check and make sure it's right. It is. And then 5 3/4 here. Keep all of your scraps, you guys, because you know coming up we're going to be using them all. And then this one's going to go here. And then our day 1, our partridge, where did he go? I see the milk of maids a-laying and all that stuff. Where the heck? Here we go. Here's our partridge. Partridge in a pear tree, and he's going to go on here. All right, so let's just trim him out. You can fussy cut if you like to. We're just going to trim this out. And we're going to get to a point here where we're going to cut it and all that fun stuff. Don't lose your pieces because you need the 2 turtle doves for tomorrow. Okay, and then I'm just going to use my scissors and we're just going to fussy cut the tag up around the top like so. Okay, and then I'm just going to use my corner rounder at the bottom corners. So in the kit, you'll get the printables as well as the file for the printables, so that way you can create more tags and such. Okay, I'm going to set eyelets. You don't have to do this part if you don't want to. And you're going to see that a lot of what I'm doing is going to be the same across the board. All right, so we're just going to punch a hole here. And then whatever color that I want to use, okay? So if I want to go red, I can go red. But look at the blue with the blue in the partridge. And that's going to offset it really, really pretty. Marilyn Whiting, there are issues with all of the Facebook Lives. It's across the board. A lot of people are having trouble. Okay, so now we can put this together. Here's our partridge. Here's our pretty, pretty paper. Okay, now, out of the stuff that I sent you in your kits, you can take a piece of trim, and you can add some trim if you want to, wherever you like to. We're going to do that with this page. So let's get gluing. So we're going to glue this piece down first. It'll get better. You guys, make sure you update your Facebook apps and restart your phones or your devices. And then that way you have the most up-to-date kind of thing happening. And hopefully that'll settle it down for you. Okay, now we're going to take this and we're going to fold this down. And we're going to glue two sides. But before I do that, I'm gluing this down. It matters because otherwise you get all like flopsy-mopsy, okay? And then we're just going to do a line of glue here. Whoever just made a purchase in the Shopify, thank you so much. You're going to love your kit. I know it. And then this folds over like so. Okay. Then we're going to put this piece on. Believe it or not, we're almost done. We're like almost done with today's portion. Now, my hardest problem I'm going to have is waiting each day to do the next set, to do the next piece, right? But we're going to wait. Jimmy Lou's going to behave. She's going to wait. She's going to do all the things. Okay. So there's our pieces, guys. That's a page now. Thank you, Grace. Thank you for your purchase. You guys, you can grab a kit. There's only a certain number, but if they run out, what I need for you to do is I need you to send me a message. If you want one and it's out, send me a message. And this is the stuff that I used on the other side. So you can decide what you want to do. I think I'm going to add a little to the edge of my page out here. I was like, if I can find my scissors. Okay. So, and you're going to get a big gripful, big handful of all kinds of fun pieces to use for your book. Okay, we're going to we're going to punch our holes for this yet. And we're going to put these on yet. And we're going to use a piece of this yet. Yep, we're going to use that too, I believe. Okay, so we're just going to add this along the edge here. You can do it from the inside. If you rather it be like peeking out, that's fine. If you want to do a little gather piece, you know, and just wrinkle that all the way down, you can do that as well. I am taking the wire out of it for the outside edge because I don't want it to be all loosey-goosey, okay? Here we go. We're going to just trim this off there. And it's going to fray and do all of its own stuff, but it's okay. It'll be fine. It's fine. It's all fine. Okay. So, let me just lay this down here. Let's get this glued into place right here. Just like so, and I'm offsetting it. I'm not putting it on straight. You can put it on straight if you want to. You can also add some pretty ribbon or twine. I had twine. Oh, I have that. Some twine or something else. Oh, we can use something else. Here's a piece of this. Let's just scoot that through there before that glue dries. So, okay. No, it's the same tool. It's a We Are Memory Keepers Crop-A-Dial is what it's called. And it has 2 sizes of hole punch and the way to set the eyelets. I love that tool. It's one of my favorites. So we're just going to go down through here, just like so. Okay. Then what we're going to do is we're going to put this on here like this. And we're just going to set it to the side. Okay. Then what you can do is take some of that scrap. Oh, that I just had, you guys. I had the scrap. What did I do with it? I smell Larry's egg sandwich, you guys. Is it? The kitchen's closed, he said, you guys. Here they are. Okay, so here's this. Whoever made a purchase, thank you so much. I purchased my eyelets from Shauna at Fraps and Scraps, you guys. She sells them in an assortment, and she sells both sizes. And they come in these little kits. She also sells brads. So that's who I purchased mine from. She gives you good quality eyelets and for a reasonable price. Tell her that I sent you. Okay, so we're going to take one of these and we're going to cut it to make it into a journaling card, okay? So somebody else just made a purchase. Thank you so much. Hey, we can have supper later. The ladies are buying kits. Okay, you guys, we could have bought supper later too. Okay, so I'm cutting this to 3 inches. Here's 3 inches. Now I'm taking a piece of my scrap from the front. And we're going to cut it down to 2 3/4. And this was just the scrap from the cover. And we're going to cut it to 4 1/2. And we're going to cover this up like so. Just like that. Okay. And then our piece of cover, this extra stuff that was here, I am looking. Here's my partridge. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab that partridge, but we're going to rip him. You guys, we're going to tear him out. And if you get the printable, you can, if you get the kit, you also are getting the file with the printable. So you can print as many of these as you need. But we're going to put him right here like so. And then I have some... Do I want to use this? This might look pretty. No, I don't want to use that. Let's get a piece of white linen. That's what I'm going to grab here. So we're going to put a piece of this white linen. We're going to put our little partridge on there. Just like so. And then on the back side of it, we're going to put some of this lined paper. And then this is going to go in that pocket. Yeah, red ribbon for the blood of Christ. Absolutely. You can get so symbolic with this. However you choose, how deep of a symbol do you want it to be? That's a great idea though. Listen, I need to hire some of you guys for your ideas. Marilyn Whiting, go out and come back in, or rotate your device. Sometimes, like if you're watching on a phone, I know sometimes if it freezes and I turn it and come back, it works out great. So we're going to press this down here. Okay, so we're working with papers and printables at the same time. It's a you thing. Some of it you have to decide what you want to do. Okay, so you could use cheesecloth for this if you wanted. This, and I think... do I have a piece of red right here handy? I do not. That's a great idea though. I'm going to go grab a piece of, oh, you know what? I had a piece of burgundy laying here. No, I'm going to go grab a piece of red. Oh, I have some laying right here we can use. Here's a little piece of red. And what we're going to do is we're going to take the green off. We're going to leave the red. Take off the green. We're going to leave the silver there too. And we're just going to add this as part of our cluster. Just like so. Look good? You keep getting stuck on a loop. That's fun. And on the back side, we're going to add some of this lined paper, okay? So we're just going to, you know what, let's cut it to the same size we did before. So that way it's kind of the same. Okay, so that was 2 3/4. And then we did by 4 1/2. This paper here I get from Temu. It is some of my favorite. I really love it. But now it's giving me a place to write, okay? So on that place to write, oh boy, I am looking for a pen. On this place to write, before I get too far into it, you guys, I'm grabbing my paper down here that has... Uh-oh, where did I put that? Hang on a second. We are not having bookmakers today. Bookmakers is going to be tomorrow. Hold on, I'm looking for my... Okay, 1 Peter 2:24. So on this writing paper, I'm just going to write that. 1 Peter 2:24. Then you could write whatever speaks to your heart because you're going to journal in it. You can add photos for this as well. So you guys, there's so much you can do with this. Hang on, guys, I'm trying to get some glue out here and it's just fighting me. All right, so we're going to add this right along there. The red is symbolic for Christ, the blood that he shed for us, right? Washes us white as snow. And here's the partridge in a pear tree. That we're adding on just like so. Just that it all kind of matches, right? Matchy matchy, like Dina says. Okay, so here's our bag book. Here's our little piece that we're going to just slip in there, right? This becomes a pocket also for memorabilia. So maybe something from church was given to you or whatever. We can add a little something there. If that doesn't dry clear, I'll add something over that. And here are covers. So you want to hole punch your covers in the exact same spot. So just take your pen and just make a little mark. And then you can punch it. I'm going to punch it so that it goes on, but we'll end up punching it again because of we'll be decorating this when we get to the last day. Okay, so there's our holes for this and this. Now this becomes a template to punch the holes for the net for this part here. So you want this part here to be lined up flat up against your thing. Now see how there's a lot of room there at the edge? That's what I wanted. I wanted that room at the edge so that way we could add some extra things and whatever. All right, so here's this. So I'm just marking my holes because it's not the same measurement as the cover because the bags are slightly smaller than the color. Yeah, you can use stamps. Absolutely. Oh, don't put your finger in there, Jimmy. There's a lot you can use. Only thing is with this is the holes get stuck in there. Wish there was kind of a way that they didn't. Okay, so there's our holes for our page. That's going to go in our book. Here's our back cover. And this. And this. And we're just going to piece this together. Now, most bag books that I've done, I've not done them where they're huge, okay? So, this is going to be a bigger bag book, so I'm giving you bigger rings. 2 inches are the book rings that we're using. So definitely get your stamps out and stuff, because there's a lot you can do to make this fun. All right, so here goes this one, and this one, and this one. Okay, then tomorrow, when we meet tomorrow, we'll do our little devotional. This will pull around like this, and it'll tie out here at the edge like so. Just like that. I'll open it again in a second, but look how pretty the cover looks. This is going to get all kinds of fun ribbons and fabrics and stuff like that. I hope, Cynthia, I hope you're liking how it's turning out so far. She always gives you something and then she's like, oh, I can't wait to see what you do with it. And then here's the inside. We now have a pocket here that you can add pictures or some kind of memorabilia. Okay, then we have our partridge in a pear tree. Here's our journal card. And then on the back it says the verse, 1 Peter 2:24. We're going to, oh geez, I didn't glue that down, you guys. Nobody said, Jimmy Lou, you didn't glue that down. Here we go. We're going to glue it down. And then we're going to get our little, one last thing we're going to do. We're going to get our little bag, our box of trinkets, okay? So every kit will get a little box of trinkets. It already fell to the floor, so I know it's down here. Somewhere. Oh, jeez. How does something fall to the floor and then you completely lose it when it was just what you were using? Anybody want to tell me? I don't think I picked it up. Well, anyways, tomorrow I'll show you because I'll find it and we'll put it. We're going to just take one of those bulb pens and we're just going to put one of those little music note symbol things on here. And you're getting 5, so you're getting like 7 of those to use throughout the book. So pace yourself. Don't use them all in the front of the book and not have any left. But we can even add one out here. So whatever you like, okay? Thank you guys so much for joining me today. I hope that this was a blessing to you. And I'm going to see you guys real soon. Tomorrow, I promise, will not be as long because we already have our cover made. And that's what took the longest, was doing the cover. So I'll see you tomorrow. I'll see you tonight. Tune into Telegram and I'll tell you what time we'll be on tonight. We're going to work on our book from yesterday. So you guys have a good night. Remember to always be kind because you never know what someone's going through. And I'll see you all real soon. Kits are available in the shop. Here's the link one last time. It's also in the description of the video. Clipboard, paste. And if you purchase your kit before 8 o'clock tonight, I'm including one of these pieces of doily from my stash so that you can create on your cover as well. All right, you guys have a good rest of your night. I'll see you all real soon. Bye.